Hey fellas, welcome back to my channel, P.M.O.T, putting myself out there, and then just for us, like my name for us. So I guess, I know I'm pretty late. I was supposed to record this yesterday or day before. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday, but I guess since I got injured, right, so I got like, I got lazy. I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it real. So what I decided to do was, I guess today there's like no one at home except my cousin, I guess. So I'm just gonna record today instead. So that's my dough, by the way. Okay, so let's start with how I got injured first. And I was at the gym. It was back and chest day, and then it was a pretty solid workout, if I must say. Like I was hitting PRs and like I was doing overall pretty good, like actually pretty good. And then I decided to jump on the vertical boxes, the 24-inch one. I made it half-assed jump somehow, but when I was gonna jump down, right, I messed up and my basically twisted my ankle. It was my mistake. So I'm gonna take the mistake head on. So I basically twisted my foot very badly. That was 2 days ago, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Now I'm pretty much better now. I'm pretty sure I'll in like 3 to 6 days I'll be perfectly fine, and after that I'll be back in the gym. So far, let's see what I did for my cutting days. And I'm not gonna lie, I messed up my diet. I always do have like weekly cheat meals, but like on the day I'm supposed to have, I guess you can say, a burger or something, right? I'll just cut it back, like cut my calories off for the rest of the day. But I didn't, so I just like, oh, I'm injured, so I used that excuse, and I just ate like, I guess, a burger. And today I met my calorie like deficit, which is, I guess, at least that's something, you know. So now let's talk about our other topics for the day. Oh wait, one more thing before I forget is how I'm gonna deal. I'm gonna just like try to. I'm gonna just gonna train at home for these 3 days. Like I'll try to do push-ups and like single leg squats, like single leg calf raises, and I'll try to work around the injury. So there's like blood flow. I'll also try to walk around a bit at home, and it is difficult, but you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta do. And then let's see. Let's talk about today's topics, which will be self-hate, self-love, and I guess moving on. I'm gonna keep it simple. Let's say let's start with self-hate for a bit. Uh, I guess throughout my life, I've not been bullied, but like like how kids do. I guess we were all kids back then. So kids, they are like always honest. So there was a bit of bullying, I guess, but it wasn't really that much, that much that should affect me. But the words always did affect you because you're just a kid at the end of the day. So self hate has been something I've dealt with. I still do. I'm not gonna deny it. But like, I guess it's more often than like people hate themselves because of the position they are in, and then they refuse to change, which I basically did. I tried to change, but then it was my own mistakes and my own decisions, by the way, that I decided to hold myself back. I can cry, but like, oh, it was this fault, it was that fault. I changed countries. I shifted country like twice in the past, I think, 2 years. But even then, at the end of the day, it was my fault. When I could have done something at home, which I knew in my mind, but I didn't do it. Why? Oh, because you need to start the gym. Like those were just excuses at the end of the day. I could have done push-ups. I could have done squats. I could have progressed on those movements or whatever. And then after that, let's see what happens. Oh, sorry, maybe that affected my voice. And after that, there's like more things as well. The little things, like looking in the mirror and hating yourself. Sometimes I look in the mirror, I don't like my face. Like I just find it ugly. Today I feel pretty good though, which is and that's surprising, but I think that should be the way things should be. But I guess if I stare too long enough, I'll start seeing flaws. Like, oh, your nose is too big. You're fat. Like you're poofy. But there is truth to that. So I guess we gotta lose weight for that as well. So it's like the negative talk, I think that's the main issue of self-talk. It's like self-hate, like the way I talk to myself, like talk down to myself, like if there was anyone else, there's a person who talked down to my friends, my family, my parents, that way, I would straight up punch them. I would beat them up. Why? Because how dare they, like, talk to my friends like this? Because I love my friends and love my family as well, despite their like issues. And I mean, everyone has issues, but yeah. So due to that, and that's when I realized, like, I gotta stop doing this. I mean, I always had an idea, but I wasn't really that much serious about it, right? So yeah, I've decided to be better, like better in the sense that, oh, I got this. And there's still negative talk. I'm not gonna deny. Like sometimes I will look in the mirror, like yesterday, because I got injured, right? So like like, oh man, you had to just mess it up, right? But then I was like, like a few minutes like, no, no, I got this. I'll recover, and which I'm doing. I'm doing pretty good, if I might add. I'm pretty confident I will reach my goals. But like the thing is, I cannot lose sight of my goal, right? I cannot just like get up, because like the small victories that count, like the days, like the things about the goals are like the journey, right? You gotta enjoy the journey. You gotta wake up daily, right? You gotta win that day, and like the small victories, and then by the time the time passes, because time always passes. By the time you're gonna be there, you're gonna be like, oh, I did it. And then I hope that that's how it goes. Let's talk about self love, which I guess I've pretty much talked about it, because this is mostly the opposite. I can't just tell you guys, oh, love yourself, but I guess we can always do small things to get better at it. You can, like, if you look in the mirror, like, you got this, or you gotta talk to yourself like, oh, I'm the best. I mean, I guess that's kind of, but I guess that's kind of egoistic, but like, or it's kind of like ego or pride, but I wouldn't agree to that. Like, something to just give yourself self talk. Oh, you got this. If others can do, why can't you? Because you're human too. Oh, wait, just let me fix this. Yeah, and then yeah, that's about it. And then I guess there are some other stuff. I mean, I should have written this down, but I guess from tomorrow on, like next time, I'll try to write things down before making a video or a vlog, whatever. So another aspect of self love is like, I guess you gotta use kind of words, right? How you gonna, like, if you're gonna ever approach a friend, right? If he's down, like, how do you cheer him on? There, of course, there are different methods to cheering people on, but like at the end of the day, it's how you connect to them, how you see their heart, or I guess, or how you cheer them on, with jokes or with kind, positive words. You gotta start doing it as well, and then moving on, and like moving on to the topic of moving on. I guess this is also something I've very, very much struggled with. I know there's some people who are like lucky enough to just like let go, like they can just like wake up and one day and like, nah, man, that didn't affect me. But unfortunately for them, or unfortunately for myself, everything that has ever happened to me like stays in my mind for a long period of time. So I'm working on that. I mean, I can't really. I guess I try to stop thinking about things. If I think about them, sometimes I'll try to distract myself, which I think in the long term is not a good solution at all. Because one day it's just gonna come down, like come crashing down on me. But for now, I mean, I can't really do that much. So I guess I'll tell you guys what I plan on doing after that. No, sorry, my bad. I switched up. So what I plan on, like, with the moving on part, right? I mean, sometimes it does like bother me, right? Like, I'll just think about something in the past, or it'll just pop up in my mind, like, oh, why did that happen to me? But like now, I'll look back at it. I'll try to be rational. I like, just I don't think that much negativity. I cannot pronounce that word for now. Negativity, whatever. Towards that scenario. So I guess that's a work in progress. I mean, your whole life, I guess, is a work in progress. Because you gotta keep on moving every day. But after that, I guess that's about. I guess I'll just throw in one more part. I guess is the mindset as well. Like, to self love, or like even self hate, is like always a mindset, right? I mean, of course, your environment affects you, but you can't really. I guess after a certain age, you can't really blame the environment, right? Because you're a thinking human being. Like, every time I eat something, I'm doing that consciously, right? I mean, because there are days like like I guess day before yesterday or yesterday, when I was eating the burger, I knew it. I shouldn't have done it, but I was eating it, and I remember I looked at it like, and I kept it back. I was like, fine, I'll eat this tomorrow. But then I did complete the end of the night. But I guess that's another story. But in that moment, I did have choice, right? So yeah, that's all about life, and you've always got a choice. Of course, as kids, it's different, but I can't really keep on doing this, right? I can't really keep on using this excuse because I'm not a kid anymore. Though there are some times I do feel like like a kid. That makes sense. Or like I don't really know where things are headed because I'm lost. But at the same time, I'm not really lost because I'm just lazy. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Next, I will upload, I guess, from 2 days. Like every 2 days, I'll try to upload. Like even though this was like 3 or 4 days. I hope it's not 4 days, but I'm pretty sure it is at least 3 days. And next time, hopefully, you guys will meet me at the park because I'm gonna be walking. I'll try to walk as much as possible, like so to get the blood flowing in my ankle. Of course, try to put as much less pressure on it as possible. I hope the mic is not too close and you guys can hear me properly without the like there's this is it tick, tick, tick voice noise. Sorry. Yeah, that's about it. And once again, thanks for being here. I guess that I mean, hopefully this talk affects you guys as well. I mean, like, not motivates. I wouldn't use the word motivate, but you guys can see like, oh, at least he has somewhat of a point, right? What I'm saying, and yeah, that's about it, I guess. Like the video is about to reach a 12-minute mark, so I guess I'll end it at that exact 12-minute mark. So yeah, goodbye, and have a great day. Please.